I'm Taya Reimer, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rising star on the big scene, make them know who you are. You don't break the sweat, don't settle for less. They put you through that test, your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Chill.
Yeah, let's go! SLT Nation. What it do, fam? Welcome back to Sports Life Talks. You got next. It is season 5. The Big Nickel and KT and I are still grinding hard, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. We're going not just from coast to coast, but we're going all around the world the same song. We're going around the world today, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take y'all on an international journey as Kevin and I are going into our communities, and we're finding rising superstars who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. Well, KT, need I say, big dream is a lack of, it's not enough to express what we got in front of y'all today, ladies and gentlemen. The smile that sunk 1,000 ships is below me. She is beautiful. She is talented. She stands about 6'4" and is a dominant powerhouse on the basketball court. Right now, she is playing professional basketball overseas in Montenegro, but she got some buckets over here. That's right. Signed to a WNBA franchise at one point. Now she is starting a new part in her life, right? She got some podcasts coming out, and she is still doing some big things. So, KT, this is like our 4th time going to Fishers, Indiana. So we need all of y'all to stand up and get on your feet and make some noise for one of the dopest hoopers in this side of the Mississippi, Taya. Yo, Taya, how you doing today?
I'm good. I love that intro. That was great.
Hey, we are super.
Yeah, you put some stank on that one, B. Jones. I don't know what y'all into you.
One, we rested.
On that.
But this is the first. Me and Kevin rested. We took it a little bit easy because we got a big summer explosion coming. But Kevin, I had to show respect. Y'all know how much work this individual, this human being sitting on the right side of me, has done to get this young lady on this show. If y'all knew how much work it took, Kevin has been pawning over this one for about a year and a half. So we're gonna make it happen. Taya, thank you for joining the show. All of y'all from across the seas, whether you was at Notre Dame, whether you was at Michigan State, it don't matter. Even if you just repping Fishers, Indiana right now, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Sports Life Talk experience. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. YEET is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the You Got Next logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh. All facts, no cap. The head coach, KT. Kev, won't he do it? He said he would. Yeah, I'm so excited. Let's go. Right now, man.
B. Jones, I got all kind of Busta Rhymes songs in my head, so I can't wait for this one to take off. So let's go. Let's turn up again.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say, I was going to open up the show with Can I Bust? Yes, you can. I
had Pastor Cavassier. I had.
Okay.
I know, that's a good one.
Buster, what it is right now. You know, I had that one too. Let's go.
Well, hopefully we'll figure out a way to get them all into this show. Let's get it kicked off, though, KT. Let's start the show off with a click-clack. Bang! Let's go. Welcome to the moment of truth. That's right. This is our icebreaker with Teja. It's going to be a fun ride. This is our version of Two Truths and a Lie. So we're going to play this game with her just to get to know her a little bit better. So before the show, Teja selected 3 facts about herself. But as the title of the show goes, one of these facts is it's cap. KT don't do cap. I don't do cap. So we'll have exactly 60 seconds to work as a team and see if we can figure out which one of these is not the truth. And we want y'all to play along. Please throw the answer in the comment if you know it ahead of time so we can see who all out there know Teja better than us. Let's go, Miss Rhymes. Let's go.
Okay, y'all. I try really hard on these, so I hope that I do a good job. But we'll see. So my first one, my dad and I were the first ever father-daughter duo to be McDonald's All-Americans. I played in 2 national championship games, and I've won 4 medals with USA basketball.
B. Jones, layup.
Ooh,
Give me the rock.
okay.
Nope, give me the rock. I'm ready.
Hold on. So I want to ask you this, though, KT. I did read her daddy was a dog. I'm talking about
B. Jones, I got it.
Yeah.
Hey, just ISO and let me
it
have the
runs
rock.
the family.
KT, do your thing, man. Close the show.
I know for a fact that her and her father were the first father-daughter.
I know her daddy could get buckets. Okay, he was an NBA player for 4 years. Okay, so I knew he was cold. Okay, keep going, KT. Work on it.
The fourth one, you said you got 4 medals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's not gonna get us with that number again. But B. Jones, the lie is number 2.
Okay, all right. Well, you know what? I'm not even gonna second guess my dog. I'm gonna let him roll with it. Taya Reimer, which one was not the truth?
It was number 3.
I
I actually helped you, and I didn't even realize because
I thought you had 4.
See, is 1, 2, 3. That one right there.
Oh, Kevin!
Only 3.
Dude, I thought I read somewhere where it said 4.
I know. Well, okay, so maybe I cheated a little bit, but I'll tell y'all the story because
I can live with that. At least that'll save his face if you cheated.
Okay, so this would have had to have been. This was when I was in high school, and I really should have. Let me see what this. This is 2011. This is when they were really first like starting 3-on-3. I was playing with USA Basketball, Rebecca Greenwell, Lene Harper, Kayla Davis, and I were on, we went and played 3-on-3. I think it was a U20 tournament in Italy. As you know, 4 people on your team. I ended up having a really, really bad ankle sprain, and Rebecca Greenwell tore her ACL. So we were just getting to medal rounds, and Lene and Kayla ended up having to play 2-on-3. We did not get to medal round. We did get like an honorary medal because, you know, it was pretty incredible for them to be playing 2-on-3, but we did not actually get a real medal. So
wait a minute, they won the game 2-on-3?
No, but they were close.
Okay.
We did.
That would have been.
It was either the third. It was either the third place game, or it was to go into medal rounds.
I got what you're saying. So
we like just missed it. But you know, had like blown everybody out of the water, qualified. Like, you know, had done great. And I think that again, just the story, like. Everybody was coming from other courts and like watching them play 2-on-3, and it was crazy. Like I can still remember like me and Becca like, you know, hopping on one leg and going crazy for them. But yeah, so we did get an honorary medal for that, but we did not actually. And as you can see, I never got that medal. There's a space for it. There is an empty space for it.
Good try, KT. I appreciate you.
I read somewhere where it was 4, B. Jones. I'm telling you, I read somewhere it was 4.
You know what, Kevin?
It might have been included that honorary medal. But
you know what, Kevin?
We took an asterisk next to this one, B.
I'm okay. We're gonna put an asterisk next to this one. But you know what, Kevin? Good work, though. Good work getting us to this point.
Jones, here's how deep I went in research.
Okay.
I know you like bowling and cooking, right?
I don't know where you even found that.
This is all on YouTube. It was a video you sent. I don't know if it was AI. Do you like fruit? You don't like fruit, right?
I don't like fruit. Yeah, okay.
I told you I did my research. I was ready, B.
Period. Okay.
Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes.
I'm upset.
I know, he's like, I'm not playing.
Well, Kevin, we took the L today, but you know what? We won by having Miss Taya on the show. Miss Reimer, we're super excited about having you on there. We got something new for all of y'all that's watching today. We are starting a new feature. It's called the YEET tweet. So this is what I need y'all to do. The first ever official YEET tweet to ever be done on the show. We need y'all to tag us into on your Twitter or your X page. The question for this show is, Who is the best father-daughter combo to ever play in women's basketball? So they dad played basketball, the daughter played basketball. I couldn't do good research on it, but I know it's got to be some dope father-daughter combinations out there. Hashtag YEET tweet. Let us know who y'all think is the best father-daughter combination out there. And shout out to your pops too, Miss Teja. Shout out to her. Hopefully somebody will YEET tweet y'all name in there. All right, let's go. Let's get the show going. We're going to take y'all on a crazy journey, a fun ride. We're going to learn all about Teja today. But before we do so, come on, Miss Reimer. We need you to take your right hand, lift it up, reach over your left shoulder, grab that seatbelt and buckle up. Click, clap.
Okay.
Boom. Let's go. All right, we got to pay the bills real quick. This is super simple. Kevin and I, we need all of y'all help out there to help us to grow the platform. We got some crazy things happening this year. The show is on this, I don't know what you want to call it, an angle. We shooting for the stars. Hopefully we land on the moon, but we need all of y'all to rock with us and do 4 quick things. Number 1, hang out with us to the end of the show. That's a simple one, Miss Taya. They can hang out with us to the end of the show. Number 2, we need you to hit that like button. And anybody that's seen Taya play some basketball knows she got one of them mean little swivels, Kevin. I'm talking about, she look like Zion. She's so quick with the swivel. I thought she was going to yoke you one time. We need y'all to hit that like button. Like Taya hit that little poster, that little post up that she does, so we can run the numbers up on this show and it just bubbles all the way up to the top. I'm talking about number 3. We need all of our assists. Hey, what does every big need, Tell you? You need a great point guard. Define you to figure it out. We need everybody out there to become the point guards in this show and send this show out to everybody. Distribute. Let's run the numbers up. And last but not least, smash that subscribe button. That's right. Subscribe to the SLT Vibe. We doing it big. We chasing 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. And I feel comfortable saying, Kevin, we got about 50 or 60 that's going to hang out with us today. I know that's a small number. All right, let's go. Taya, is your folks going to hold us down? Is you know it just sounds beautiful when you say Montenegro. Montenegro. You know what I'm talking about?
I know it is.
It's just one of the words. You feel fancy when you say Montenegro. No, but is y'all gonna hold us down today, Taya?
Yeah.
All right. Y'all heard her. Let's run the numbers up. Let's do it like we true to it on the count of 3. Smash that subscribe button in 3, 2, 1. Boo! Oh my goodness. I'm alive, Kevin. I'm hyped. Thank you so much for joining the show, Taya. Thank you, Kevin, for making this happen. Thank y'all for watching. Let's go. If you just smashed that subscribe button, we need you to do one more quick favor for us. You got to let us know you did that. So we need you to throw an emoji in the chat, but not any emoji. Taya, what is the emoji of the show today that we want everybody, all of our new family members to throw in the chat?
Let's do the fire emoji.
Fire. Let's go.
Because this is going to be a fire show.
It's going to be a fire show. Throw the fire emoji for all of our new family members. And Kevin, what are we going to tell those people that throw the fire emoji in?
We're going to tell them thank you.
Thank you. Welcome to the family. Kevin and I, we don't do fans. We don't do followers. We do family. This is our 5th year doing this show. So we got a great big family and we can't wait to wrap our arms around you and give you a hug. Welcome to the family. Hey, it's like Kevin about the way the wings hit off of her shoulders right there. I don't know. She feels kind of angelic. It feels kind of like an angel in the show. But Taya, let's go. Welcome to the Sports Life Talks initiation.
Thank you. I'm excited to be on.
Oh my gosh.
I'm excited. You're already giving me so much energy. I feel good.
Yeah, boy, he is showing out. All right. To kick off your initiation, we need for you to give us your top 5 music artists.
Okay. This is always hard for me. And I thought really hard about this. And I'm still not really sure what I'm going to say. But I'm going to try. I'm going to say Lauryn Hill. I'm going to say SZA. I'm going to say y'all, this is too hard because I really love music. And so it's really hard for me to narrow this down. I'm going to say, this might be a really unpopular answer, but I'm going to go for it. I'm going to say Drake, just based off of music. Just based off of... I don't want to get
popular. Hey, Drake. I heard you like a
I love Kendrick too. I'm not, that's not a side, but Drake has a lot of hits.
Drake Cole. I love Drake too. He in my top 5.
He got a lot of hits. You can't deny that. Let's see. J. Cole.
Ooh, what a finisher! J. Cole is my number 1. Kevin! Ooh, we had some SZA. We had some J. Cole. Lil Drizzy Drake. We went to Canada on this one, Kevin. What are you going to get at top 5?
All right, Taya, we like to rank everybody's top 5. The highest you can get is 24. The lowest you can get is 10.
Okay.
B. Jones, the fact that she said Lauryn Hill.
I gotta get good points for that.
It almost canceled out Future.
Okay.
Almost. So we're gonna give her. You know what? We'll give her 22 for that one. Let's give her 22.
If we had a little bit more time, I would have came up with something better.
Yeah, Kevin had punitive damages on those futures.
I mean,
I don't know.
yeah, I mean his beats are dope, but then he got to mess it up when he started rapping. All right, so who is your favorite superhero and why?
Okay, my favorite superhero. I'm gonna be conflicting with Marvel and DC. I love Batman, but well, of course I love Batman, but one of my favorite movies is The Dark Knight, and that's mostly because of the Joker. I think Heath Ledger's Joker is that's legendary. So I'll say Batman. I will also say Iron Man because I love all of the Marvel movies, and I think that he's kind of the staple for Marvel and obviously the Avengers. So yeah.
But yeah, B. Jones. Both people she mentioned had money too. Did you pick up on that?
True.
Yeah,
There's a theme there. Very similar.
And Taya, I'm glad you said it about The Dark Knight, because if you take Heath Ledger out of that movie's
it's not the same. So maybe that doesn't count, because I do like Christian Bale's his Batman though.
Yeah,
I do like it, but it's
the Joker made that movie. B. Jones, give her one more.
Absolutely.
Give her one more. Batman is my favorite superhero too, so all right.
Yeah.
All right, so I can't call you Bruce Wayne. I'm gonna call Barbara Gordon, since she's Batgirl or whatever. All right.
Yeah.
We see every athlete that comes on our show to be a superhero. That's why we asked that question. Batman has his own theme music, so we need for you to give us your theme song.
I don't really have a consistent song that I listen to before a game, or I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I have a song that's my calm song. And that's a Lauryn Hill song.
This is going to be interesting on the playlist. Okay. So we're going to have all these futures.
It's Lauryn Hill.
Yeah. Yeah. I got to find peace of mind. That's my reset.
Yeah. Can you sing that for us? Can you sing it for us?
No. No.
I thought I tried.
But that's a consistent song for me that, that's just my Zen song.
Yeah, my favorite song on that album is the last song is kind of hidden. The one that's Tell Him. That song. Yep. She killed that one, B. Jones.
I know.
I'm loving this initiation, B. Jones. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit so you can get to it. So just
take your time, sir.
Okay. So what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Something that basketball has taught me. I think it is how to just get through anything that is thrown at you, like the highs and the lows. Obviously with basketball, you can have a great game, the next game you can you're what happened? So I think it's just, even within one game, I mean, you can have one good quarter, one horrible quarter, and you have to continuously just find consistency, find a balance mentally, physically, everything. So I think that always translates to real life. How can I take what's being thrown at me, even if it's a good thing? I think you just have to be steady. Never get too high, never get too low. Just take everything as it comes, and how you can always be yourself and find something positive and be consistent, and do what you got to do. regardless of what's going on.
Right, so B and I, we're going to produce a movie that's centered around you. The one thing that we're missing is a lead actress. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
Okay, I'm only saying this because when I was younger, people used to always say that I looked like them, which I don't know if I don't think I do anymore. People always used to say that I looked like Tia and Teaira.
Hey.
I don't know if I look like them anymore. I think I look like them
know what?
anymore.
I can see it though. I can see it.
When I was young.
Yeah, I can see it right now. A little bit of it, yeah. I'm with that one, KT. Now I don't know how we're gonna make them 6'4", but you know what? Let's go with it.
I was gonna actually go with Paula Patton myself. That's who I was gonna go with.
Kevin, I like the Paula Patton. I ain't gonna lie, I love the Paula Patton. Let's go.
I don't know how you make her 6'4" either.
Yeah, well, that's why we're gonna have amazing CGI or whatever. All right, so this is the most important question that we asked during our initiation. B and I, we love to travel, and we travel, we gotta eat. So I guess when we meet you in Indiana, in Fishers, Indiana, what's that one food spot we need to go to, and what's your go-to meal there?
Okay, so my favorite place in Indy is called Cafe Patachu. It's a brunch spot, breakfast, lunch. They have the best cinnamon sugar toast. And I get their Cuban breakfast, some rice and beans, scrambled egg, bacon. They have this jalapeno pesto. Yeah.
You eating the beans at breakfast though?
Well, you don't have to get that.
You tearing it up. You be lit.
I got an iron stomach.
Not me.
It's good.
I'm gonna clear the front row out. We gotta stop the car.
No, it's really a famous spot in Indy. Breakfast brunch. It used to be like Reggie Miller's spot when he played for the Pacers. I would like go in there with my mom and see him like on a random weekend just sitting there eating, which was always like super cool when I was a kid. But yeah, so that's my spot. That's a unique spot to Indy. We don't have it's Indiana. It's not like we have a lot of like special foods or food places, but that is a place that is only an indie spot, really good every single time you go.
Are they gonna give us the Taya 25? That 25% off because we know Taya Reimer?
Well, Taya don't get a 20. I don't get a 25. So
hey, I'm excited. Cinnamon sugar toast? Is that
cinnamon sugar toast? It's good.
Hey, sign me up for that one, Kevin. I'm excited. We got a real good reason to go to Indiana now.
Yeah, I was gonna go anyway. I'm gonna let you eat that. I can't do the sugar, B. Jones. I'll be in there.
I know. Yeah, but it's good.
All right,
you
so
can take a bite. You gotta take one bite. Try it.
You trying to kill me? I can't eat stuff like that anymore. I gotta let that go. All right, so before we dive into the next part of the show, I want to take a moment to personally thank you for sticking with us. But don't go anywhere. This is just the beginning. As we transition away from the initiation to learn more about Taya, we need for you to jump in. Drop your top 5 music artists, your favorite superhero, and your sugar-free place to go to in Indiana because she's been trying to take it out. And let's keep this conversation going. And while you're at it, head over to our website, sltyougotnext.com, to check out more of our incredible You Got Next family members. Now let's keep this energy rolling, B. Take it away and reintroduce our newest play cousin, Miss Busta Rhymes herself. B. Jones, go ahead and take it away.
Can I bust? Yes, you can. Hey, I'm super excited. I'm gonna tell you, if anything, your smile, your glow has just been a refresh. We needed that. We needed this on the show. Super excited about having you on here. Let's go to work. We got to tell your story. You seem like you know a little bit about superheroes, so you'll respect this. We got to tell them your origin story. Let's take it back to the beginning. When did you fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, you know what? I think, as we talked about, my dad played, obviously at the highest level. And I think that was something that I just always loved. I think I started playing basketball when I was maybe 4 or 5. and just, I played a lot of sports when I was young, which I think did help me with basketball. I think, kind of made me a well-rounded athlete, but I always knew, even from, being that young, like basketball is what I'm going to do. And it was just always, inspired by my dad. And obviously got my height from him and, some of the skills, some of the physical attributes. And, yeah, so that's when I really first fell in love with basketball and just never like saw myself not playing basketball.
I bet you was hell back when you was a little kid, because they probably ain't never seen somebody like you come through the YMCA or what is the recreation. They ain't seen nobody like you come through the gym and they like, oh, who team is she on? Because you probably was 5'10" in the 5th grade. It was probably a monster. Did your height come quick or?
It did. And you know what? That's so funny. Like, I remember going to certain tournaments, definitely some basketball tournaments, and I played soccer too for a really long time. And like, parents would come up to our coach or like to our parents or to my mom and be like, how old is that kid? That kid is not in this age group. This kid is like, you're doing something illegal here. And I was always the youngest one in my grade, which is the funniest part. Like, well, actually, she should be, she's really younger than everybody else. So yeah, I think I probably hit my growth spurt probably like 5th or 6th grade, and I was like 6 feet tall.
When you first hit it, because you sound like you were already playing basketball at a young age. Did the body, did the movements, did they all align, or did you look like a freshly born baby giraffe out there trying to figure out how to handle his height with his basketball?
I'm not gonna lie, like it. I'm sorry because I'm gonna, brag on myself a little bit, but I feel like I always had it. It was always there. Yeah. So, it was always there. It wasn't a tall and skinny. So I never had the, like, awkward, lanky phase. It was, I feel like I always just kind of like fit my body, fit my size.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. Kevin and I, we've been doing this since 2020, somewhere around there. And we've always kind of had a little bit of a meeting. We'd be like, hey, Kevin, I see this person. I want to get on the show. Kevin goes and does his homework. He'll have somebody be like, B, go check this person out. When it came to Teja, I didn't get no text. I had no knowledge. All I know is I got a message that say, B, I finally did it. Be ready. Are you good for Monday night? We got a show, and this is going to be one for the ages. I said, who we got coming on here? So keep in mind, Kevin is as super excited. He is giddy. He texting me nonstop about it. I say, let me go look into this. Let me go look into this, because this is not Kevin. This is not what we normally do. I go and pull up your video. Now, first and foremost, everybody can see it. You're beautiful. I'm looking at you. You got this model-esque quality. The melanin is popping, and you're glowing, you're radiant, all of this stuff. But then all of a sudden, I pull up some highlights, Kevin. You go to Instagram, you can see the videos. You a monster. You a monster. I'm talking about. You was giving it to him. And then it made sense when you said you play soccer, because your athleticism, moves, that footwork. You a technician on the block, and you make that 6'4" look like it's 7'6". You was a monster out there. So tell the world.
Thank you.
Get a chance to see Taya Reimer play. What type of basketball player are they looking at? Who are we watching when we see you play?
Yeah, you know what? My thing has always been mid-range, like assassin. That's what I feel like I am. That's what I want to be. Like, I feel like if I get it at the elbow, if I get it at the short corner, that's a bucket. I know what I can do. I just feel like I'm super versatile for my size. I'm super skilled. That mid-range jump shot for me is a bucket every time. And I also like to pride myself on being a great passer as a post player. So a lot of skill.
Hey, Jones, I do want to say this too. She's a cheater too, because she's a lefty. You're a lefty, right?
Yeah.
She's a lefty.
It's wet though. That thing is.
I know she got that little fade away with the left. I hate left-handed players. They're like the worst players.
But this is what's crazy about it, because I'm thinking she's 6'4". I'm turning on the film. I'm like, she gonna be bigger than everybody else. She about to Liz Cambridge the whole game, and that's how she. And every single person you played against, you was taller than you. And you were still working them over. You undersized in the post and was still doing your thing. Do people look at you and they realize that you undersized or 6'4"? You know, you playing against girls who 6'5", 6'6", 6'7" overseas.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that, you know, that's just the nature of the game. First of all, is like you have to use what you have to your advantage. And so I think, you know, I played a lot of my career, and that was something that when I was younger, I always trained as a guard. And I was always like a point guard. So as I got taller and then I got into high school and I got into college, you know, I transitioned more into a 4-5, but I never stopped working on my skills. So now at the professional level, knowing that, yeah, I'm not Liz, I'm not Brittany Griner, I'm not the tallest person on the floor, but I know I'm quick. I know how to get you to bite. I know how to use my speed. I know how to, you know, get to the shots that I can get to, playing against somebody that's bigger than me, using those things to my advantage. So, and that also comes with time. That comes with, you know, playing more and more and more, and just experience. Because I think there were times where I was like, well, I got to play bully ball too, but that's not, you know.
But you are kind of a bully though. You are kind of a bully.
But there's a time and a place for it. There's a time and a place for it.
I normally set Kevin up. I'd be like, Kevin, you ain't gonna do nothing with on the basketball court, but I wouldn't even do that to KT. I'm not even gonna let KT go out there like that against you. Kevin, she's strong. She's strong, Kevin. I'm telling you, she's strong. She's strong.
You act like I'm scared or something, though, B-John.
I don't want to do that to you.
I appreciate that because I wouldn't play it. I appreciate that.
But Taya, I'm so glad that because you was a McDonald's All-American, you got countless accolades. You play fine. You've represented our country. You've represented other countries, and it just feels like that Kevin and I are always uncovering that there's a specific need for the show because there's not enough room for everybody, and you guys have so many amazing stories. How excited are you to see the growth of the WNBA? Just to see the Valkyries, to see new teams coming in Toronto, and I just heard North Carolina trying to get one. I mean, I'm like,
they bring it back to Charlotte, Spain. Yeah, they bring all of them back.
Yeah, they're trying to get a team in Nashville.
So we could be looking at a potential 6 to 8 teams added in the next 5 to 6 years. You still super young. How excited do you get when you see these opportunities, these doors opening up, and even the Athletes Unlimited and the Unrivaled and the other different types of organizations? Speaking on behalf of all the women out there, what does that mean for somebody like yourself you've done it, you've earned it, you played against the best, you played with the best, and yet there still is only 122 jobs?
Yes. I mean, to be honest, it's so exciting. It's really exciting. I love that they're expanding. I mean, if you compare the WNBA and the NBA, I mean, it's crazy. You know, the amount of teams that they have, the amount of spots that they have on their teams. They have G League, they have, you know, all of these things. And the WNBA is the hardest league to make, the hardest professional league to make. And like you said, there are a lot of girls, not just me, that deserve it, but there's just nowhere to put them. So I think it's extremely exciting. It's always been my dream to, you know, make a roster. I've gone to training camp a few times, and, you know, for different reasons it hasn't worked out, but that has always been my dream, to play in the WNBA, to play at home in front of my family, and, you know, just to say that I've done that, to say that I've played at the highest level, with and against, you know, the best players in the world. I think that's amazing. So to see these new teams coming and that they're really trying to put an emphasis on this, and people are realizing that, okay, this is this is unfair. We have too many really, really talented women out there that deserve to be playing. So, yeah,
The
I mean,
list
I'm
is
like,
unreal. And you know what?
let's go.
I had a list before this show, and once I saw your highlight, I pulled that list back out. I said, "Add
Yeah,
one more," because we got a certified goon that need to be on this thing.
yeah,
Let me ask you this question, because one thing that I learned by doing this show, this has been a road for me. This has been and tell you, a lot of people watching this, and they haven't been rocking with this journey with KT and I, but I'm new to the women's game up until of course 2020. So I've grown and I've learned. But one thing I've learned is that overseas is no joke. I had to quickly gain a high amount of respect when we've hosted all SEC, all Americans, some of the best players that came out of college that people
I know y'all had Kyla on here.
Exactly. We've had household names. We've had household names on this joint, and they still, you know, they had to go play overseas. So that there is there's no shame in that, I guess, for my lack of better words.
No.
That's a testament to you to even play professionally so long. Tell us a little bit about the grind playing overseas, and you had a little bit of a cheat code, huh? You got an international passport. You bilingual? I'm just making up words. I can't say.
Well, I will say that language is really hard. That's a hard language. I am not. I know maybe one word. But to piggyback off of your point, even though I do believe that the WNBA is the strongest league in the world for women, there are a lot of girls who, for whatever reason, they choose not to play in the WNBA. There are a lot of European girls that, you know, they decide to play overseas. They decide to commit their time to their national teams, and they don't go over the summer and play in the WNBA. So I also always encourage people to spend time watching Women's EuroLeague, spend time watching Women's Euro Cup, because there are a lot of players that you would never see playing in the WNBA that are crazy talented, great players. And it's also a different style. It's a different style of play.
Much different style.
Much different style. And so it's something that, you know, if you don't know, you don't know. And then when you do, you're like, okay, like, that's for real. That's legit. And
you know what else, Taya? You know what else? Like, we've seen a lot of highlight films, and some of these countries, they sell out for women's basketball. I'm talking about some of these arenas are looking like it's an NBA game. They are literally in there. They got posters. Absolutely. They got wall murals on the buildings of women's basketball players. We the ones that's not getting behind it the way that it should be here in the States.
Exactly. And you know what? I think that that's the nice thing about, you know, the recent attention that it's starting to garner here, and that it's starting to become more popular, because there are a lot of countries that they treat women and they pay women like the superstars that they are, and how they deserve to be treated, how they deserve to be paid. So, you know, of course, I always say, like, would I love to be home for 8 months out of the year instead of away from my family? Of course. But I've also had amazing experiences playing overseas. You know, I think anytime that you can make money doing something that you absolutely love and playing a game at the end of the day, that's a beautiful thing. Going to different countries and experiencing different cultures and learning different things, trying new foods, making new friends, all of these things that, you know, that I wouldn't be able to do if I was still here. I mean, it's pros and cons, but I think that I have been really blessed to be able to say that I've lived in Greece, to say that I've lived in Italy, to say that, you know, I've lived in Turkey. Like, you know, those are amazing things. And that's life, and, you know, things outside of basketball that I've learned and gained as a person. And, you know, it's just like timeless memories and timeless things that not a lot of people can say. So I think that basketball wise, of course, it's an amazing thing, and I've been super blessed with that. But I think just the overall experiences, it's something that you can't, you know, not everybody gets to do it.
So you shocked me on this show. You actually shocked me because Kevin asks every single person that comes on the show who would play them in the story of their lives, and I was for sure that you were gonna say Taya Reimer because you went to school for film and movies, and you should have been an actor.
I'm shy though.
Well, so that's what I was going to ask you. You got a new venture. I know a lot of people are watching this right now. They're like, "Oh, I hate this 45 minutes hour got to end because I want more Teja." We want more Teja, and they're going to get more Teja because you got a new show dropping here in 2025. Taya Talks podcast. Tell us about it, sis. Give us the tea.
Yeah, well, it really started. I actually have been nursing an injury right now, so I've been home, and I'm never home. I'm always, in season or training or doing something, and so I was home, and I was like, gosh, like I never have this free time, and I feel like I never have the opportunity to really fully invest and pour into the younger generation. And I was like, okay, so what can I do while I'm home? Can I train? Well, okay, so I'm hurt. I can't really fully train the way that I would want to. What is a way that I can give my experience and talk about all the things that I've done and, all the things that maybe I wish that I wouldn't have done in the basketball realm. And like you said, I did go to school for film and television, and that was what I always wanted to do. I always wanted to be on ESPN, be a talking head, do games and broadcasts. So I was like, why wouldn't I start a podcast, do something, just share my knowledge, share my experience, and be able to touch the younger generation, but even peers. I think that we can all learn from each other. We can all learn at any age. You can always get better. You can always get better as a player, as a person, and learn from anybody's experience. So I just feel like it was the right time for me to, not be shy and just talk about my experiences and things that I've done. And I kind of started it as a small video series on Instagram, and now as you said, into 2025 I'm gonna start my own podcast and speak about my experience, have some of my friends that are in the basketball world talk about their experiences, and touch on injury, touch on mental health in the game, touch on transfer portal, touch on all kinds of stuff that that I know has been a huge impact for me. And just
hey, you got to have a little bit of gossip though. Can you do a little bit of gossip on us? We want some
well, of course, gossip. You got to have a little something in there.
We want some women's basketball gossip, and I want that segment to be called Tea Time with Taya. Tea Time with Taya. It's gonna be a segment you can talk about. Did you know they got to fight in the locker room? I don't know. It got to be.
I know.
But Big Jones, real question I want to ask is, when will Sports Life Talk be on that Taya Talk?
You know what? That's a behind the scenes combo, y'all.
All right, Kevin, we got time? We got time, KT? I talk so much. Taya Reimer, welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show with KT and I. We're going to play our version of Would You Rather. It's called the championship rounds because typically we do 3 rounds, but today, in one night only, we're going to do the final round for time consideration. And this is our favorite round. It is the sneaker round, Taya. All right, so this is it. We are both sneakerheads, and we know that if you look good, you feel good, you play good. We know it's a lot of sneakerheads that's watching this. So for the last one, Kevin and I selected a pair of sneakers out of our collections, and whichever one of these pair of sneakers you like the best, they will win this game. So on the count of 3, I need you to say, hold that sneaker, okay? When you say it, we're going to show you what we got, and that'll be it. And, tears for the loser, celebratory, celebrations to the winner. It's just that simple, all right?
Okay, y'all.
Here we go. Hold that sneaker on the count of 3. You ready for this, Taya?
Okay, I'm ready.
2, 1.
Hold that sneaker. Let me see it. Ooh!
I had to go back.
Sorry, I gotta go with those 11s.
Oh, hey, did you not go to Hamilton? Did you not go to Hamilton Southeastern?
Yeah, but B. Jones, if you go to Instagram,
ooh, that's your high school colors.
Yeah, but I think she has a pair of these, B.
Oh my goodness!
You know what? Those, I love 1s, but I love 11s.
Yep, I saw it on Instagram, B.
Oh, that was good.
Cue the music.
That was good. I'm sorry.
You know what, Kevin? You do research on everything that don't matter. You know what I'm talking about? You do research on everything that don't matter.
What kind of shoes she's wearing, and I saw those, and I had some more over here.
How you throw your high school like that? You know what I'm saying? We represented Hamilton South. Oh my goodness.
I know, but I know.
It's all good. It's all good, Teja.
Sorry.
You know what? Even though you got a questionable taste in sneakers, hey, I still shouted out Hamilton Southeastern though. You know, Maya Riley, y'all, KK home and y'all holler at me. I show that team some basketball. All right, Taya, let's go. Let's take it home. The title of the show is You Got Next, because as much as we've had a long fun, we talked about the past, this show is all about setting up big names like yourself, the voices of tomorrow, giving you guys some additional exposure. Now everybody's excited because we following you at Buster_Rhymes. But you got to tell us what's up next for you.
Well, like I said, I am nursing an injury right now, but I am hoping to be back for the summer playing in Eurobasket with my Montenegro national team. So that's my big goal right now, get my knee healthy and feel good and play Eurobasket. Try to win us a European championship. So that's what's next.
No modeling career? I was expecting we got the model. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be coming up soon.
No, y'all, no.
All right. Do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Well, you know what? It's so funny because I was actually gonna come on here and I was gonna shout out Maya and HSC. They just won sectionals. Which is a big deal. So
just for everybody to know who was HSC. You know what I'm talking about?
Hamilton Southeastern.
They were undefeated too, right? They're undefeated.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, they're undefeated.
I think so. So that's awesome. I'm really happy for them. I'm proud of them. Maya is great. She's gonna be, big time huge player.
They cold. Cold.
I hope they do it. I never even got out of sectionals when I was in high school. Crazy as that is. So I'm happy for them. That's who I was going to come on here and shout out. Was Maya and the HSC team. Because I've been connected with Maya and Riley for a while. And just been really watching their journey. And like I said, I'm usually never home and really never am able to even catch any high school games or really see what's going on in the high school world, just because I'm 8 hours ahead in timing. But I've been keeping up with their season and really happy for them. So
well, they both been on the show. KK Holman been on the show too. So we huge.
Yeah, and KK. I don't know KK as well. I haven't actually met KK. But,
hey, she cold. One of the best guards.
I know she is. I've seen
one of the best guards. Yeah, she tough.
Yep. So shout out to KK too.
All right, so this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell me, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. Tell them my story, and I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Buster Rhymes, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
Well, okay, so one of my favorite players, she's super young. But one of my favorite players right now that's coming up out of Indy, that's going to be she's going to be, really legit. Her name is Claire Stoops. She's a seventh grader, but she's going to be that one. So
she that cold.
She's good. She's really good.
Hey.
She also has her own podcast right now already as a seventh grader.
In the seventh grade? A 12-year-old?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
She's dope. She's fire. Yep. She's fire. So y'all got to look her up.
Hey, we ain't got to look up because we about to holler at her right now. Class Stoops, let the world know that you are up next. It is written that you just got punched and you are now officially on the clock. We got to get you on the show so you can tell the world how amazingly and how incredibly dope you are. Get your top 5 ready, Clef. Find us somewhere to eat, and we're going to have a blast. Your invitation is locked and set, and we'll be reaching out to you super, super soon. Taya Reimer, you got next. You are the truth, sis. I'm telling you, hey, don't let them say nothing about you because you are grinding. You are the truth. You are pure excellence. You are a diva. You are dominant. You are extraterrestrial, extraordinary, and elite. You deserve a yeet. And you're beautiful too. But I didn't want to make that about, hey, you are lost on the basketball court. Y'all know what time it is. Wop. Let's go. They not like us. And guess what? We appreciate everybody for watching this show. Thank y'all so much for joining us on another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. It's an hour episode today, but you know what? It was well worth it. If I had another hour to give you, I would have, because this young lady is absolutely amazing. Make sure you throw the fire emoji in the chat if you're repping with us today. If you smash that subscribe button, it's not too late. Hit that now. Hit the like button. Let's send the episode. Don't forget to tweet us. Tweet us with the YEET tweet of the show. Let us know who you think the best father-daughter combo to ever play basketball is. I can't wait to see who we come up with, Kevin. I have no idea. I just saw that they had a relationship. Let's do it. Let's go with it. And if you want more from KT, we got so much more content coming your way at Sports Life Talk, all one word. You can find us on X. You can find us on IG. Kevin is dropping content just about every other day. And we got so many more amazing people lined up for you guys, plus a big summer. And if you want to be on the show, HSE, we already know y'all some dogs, but I'm pretty sure somebody else out there in Indiana that want to be featured on the show, hit us up, sltyougotnext.com. Go to our website, click on the nominate tab, tell us a little bit about why you feel like you got next, and we're going to send you an invitation to do a short little video, just 60 seconds on why you got next. It's just that simple. And then we're going to get you on the show. And last but not least, take the show, all the amazing fun, the energy, the laughter, the inspiration and positivity. Take it on the go. Download this show, the one you just watched it. Download it in the audio format, as well as over 700 You Got Next episodes. It's just been a tremendous blessing. And I promise you, you will find something in there great for every single person that is watching this show right now. Kevin, I feel like you personally sabotaged this episode, but you know what? We'll talk about that off air in the production meeting. How you not know the four championships, but you know, it's all good.
It was four. It's either on the Notre Dame side or it's on the Michigan State. I saw 4.
You know, with that being said, Kevin, you got to play Teja 101 to 5. We just got to make it happen.
Oh, okay. We just got to make it happen. We go viral from me getting whooped. So yeah, let's go. I'm ready.
You're gonna get more than whooped. You're gonna be smeared across the court. Have you seen that turnaround? Have you seen? Lord, hey, lo and behold, this one.
It's gonna be some rules to it. She's just gonna take me down low and treat me like that.
She got it.
Thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back.
Thank you so much for having me, y'all. This was fun. This was too fun.
Hey, you can't sing the Montenegro national anthem, can you? No, just like What's Life Talk Nation? SLT Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another, because together we are better. And remember, tough times don't last. Tough people do. So keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next.
I knew you had next, because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like, in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next. just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah. If you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking sports life, talking this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sports life, talking this.